so I'll go ahead and demonstrate that first one. So if you're ready, I have the controls.
Okay, you have the controls.
Okay, I've got the controls.
East of Lake Spofford. Okay.
So we are going to, we're going to start the first one. Just going to 180-degree turn back to the left. So we're in level flight here. And we said we want to roll fairly aggressively, so I'm going to come to the left. We're clear left. So here's the roll, and then here's the pull. And look at that nose and see how I'm just holding that up on the horizon.
Wow.
And then once we get to our rollout point, we relax back pressure and then just roll back to upright flight. Alrighty, so your controls.
Okay, I got them.
Alrighty, and you're clear left and you're clear right.
Should I climb a little first, or?
What's our altitude?
It's 37.
This is good right here. We're above our 1,500 foot minimum altitude for doing aerobatics.
My speed is, I gotta get some more speed.
Good.
Traffic, Pony with the glider in tow, turning left crosswind, runway 31, climbing through 1,000 feet.
Level off.
Pony traffic, C-Ray, 2 Mike Julie, turning downwind, 26, Lacombe.
And then just pull to keep that nose up. And then try and hold a constant angle of bank as you do that. So pull a little bit more back pressure because it's kind of low. There you go, real nice. And then pick your rollout point. And the nose is dropping a little bit, so keep pulling back.
1 or 2, Bill.
I didn't do 60, did I?
Traffic, King Air is 10 to the east. Going to be straight in for...
No, we are around, yeah, we lost some altitude.
Okay, that's good. Climb back up.
That's correct, 26 Laconia. Laconia traffic 055, down the left base to final, runway 26.
You want to turn the radio volume down just a little bit? Okay, so do you want to do some more steep turns, or would you like to go right into the rolls?
Pony traffic.
Let's do another steep turn.
Okay.
Number 2 for landing. I'm on a downwind for 26, behind...
I'll use the lake as references.
Okay.
Get some more altitude here.
Pony traffic, C-Ray, 2 Mike Julie, turning base for 26, Laconia.
So this is reading 24.3 or so. Is that okay, or you want me to tweak it?
The power? Oh, no. That's, yeah, in fact, you can just go full power. I mean, it might be over by 2/10 or something. That'll be fine.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to make much difference.
Yeah.
8 miles straight in.
All right, so I'm at 4,000, so we want to get, so I can get to 150 quickly by diving more?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and dive.
Leveling.
And you see the nose just starting to drop just a little bit, so you need to G it up some more, so just pull some more back pressure. Yeah, very nice. Nice correction. And now the nose is going a little too high, so you need to relax some of that back pressure and just constantly make adjustments as you're going around.
Pony with the glider release, 2,000 feet, 3 miles to the southwest of the airport, Dan.
Cool. Okay. All right, so the next thing we talked about was the roll. So go ahead and climb up a little bit, and maybe turn towards the left so we stay a little bit away from these clouds to the right. This is, man, this is not ideal here, but I think we're okay working this hole. So I'll take the controls. So my controls.
You have it.
And what's our airspeed?
100.
100. Okay, so we need more airspeed. Let's see if we can point
For
towards
3,800 feet.
Traffic, Pony on a 45 entry, left downwind for runway 31, Dan.
All right, and then we're going to pull it to about 20 to 40 degrees nose high, relax, and then move the stick over. So here's the level. What's our airspeed?
145.
145. We're going to pull it about 40 nose high, relax slightly, and then just shove the stick over, and around she goes. And see how the nose just kind of drops there?
Yeah.
And then we recover back to level flight. But did you see how gentle that was? I mean,
So you
nice
put the
and
stick
smooth.
full aft, full left?
Full left, yeah. And you can go left or right, but yeah, go use all of it. Go as far as you can.
So you were up, that was a fairly high pitch.
Yeah, like I said, I think 20 is minimum, 45 is okay. 45 will be good. But what you can do is go ahead and you take the controls back, and let's do a clearing turn to the left, and that'll point us also back over that hole to the east of Spotsford Lake there.
Hey, Keen traffic, Comanche 88 Pop. We're about 9 miles north of the field, maneuvering 3,500 feet.
And then once you're out of the turn, you can do your dive and set up for the roll.
Whatever traffic, flutter,
So I'll go this way?
Laconia traffic.
No, whatever you think gives you a good horizon.
Circle to 25.
Yeah.
There isn't much of a rise, more of a horizon over here, I guess.
Okay, yeah, use that then.
Okay, so we're going to dive for 150, level, pull up 30, and then cut it.
Yep.
And I shouldn't need any rudder for this?
Right, exactly, because that's why because at zero, yeah, exactly, just leave the rudders, feet on the pedals, but you don't need any rudder. We'll talk about why afterwards.
Laconia traffic, the second king is turning about a 4 mile line over to.
Okay, level, and then up.
A little more up. Yeah, right about
And
there.
roll.
All the way over. Well, you could have gone a little nose higher, but that's okay. We just ended up being more nose low on the recovery.
Did I do a full turn?
Yeah, that was a full roll.
Wow. The one right behind him is also.
Oh, let's go ahead and climb up some more. Do you know what the ground elevation is here?
Probably a little higher than Keene. It's probably,
So about 1,000.
I don't know if it's that high, but it's in that neighborhood, yeah.
Okay, all right. So let's use 3,500. Well, 3,000 is our minimum.
Yeah, we're at 48, so,
Okay.
I'm sorry, 38.
38, okay.
Let's go a little higher.
Yeah, so a little higher on this heading, and then we'll do a 180-degree turn, and we'll do another one of those rolls. And as you're doing the turns, you can make them all steep turns. Get some practice doing those. And we'll have you do one more roll, and then we'll go ahead and demonstrate the loop.
Traffic, C ready to Mike Juliet. I'll extend my downwind for the King Air to demonstrate in Laconia.
Thanks, we're coming over the beach here.
You said 180. I was going 360.
Oh, okay. All right, well, this is good. Roll out right here once you go right into the to the roll. So what's your airspeed?
140.
Okay.
A little bit more.
Sure, get a little more. And pull a little bit more aggressively. Get the nose up higher.
Okay.
Higher still. Higher, 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 higher. Right there. All the way over on the stick. Push it as hard as you can there. Piece of cake, huh?
Woo!
Right, how you feeling?
I felt a little woozy on that one, but not,
Okay.
I feel all right.
Okay. All right, the next thing is the loop. So just to review it again, that we talked about before, is I'll take the controls, I'll do the demonstration for the first one. We're going to be level flight, anywhere between 140 and 160. We're going to pull back to at least 3, about 4G is a desired target, and we're just going to hold the stick there. Initially, we'll look out at the left sighting device on the left wing, and then we'll, as coming through vertical, we're going to look straight up to try and pick up that opposite horizon. So what is our altitude right now?
34.
Okay. So, yeah, 34. Okay, so I'll go ahead and take the controls. So my controls.
You have it.
You just did the clearing turn. We're going to dive for airspeed. Tell me when we get to 150.
3,500 feet. 150.
Okay. Alright, so we're going to look at the G meter initially. So here's our 4G pole. Now look out at the sighting device to your left. Now look above your head at the opposite horizon, keeping the wings level. And I'm just leaving the stick right in this position right here. And we're coming right back into our 3.5G pole. And then we come forward stick to stop it.
Woo!
Easy day, huh? Alright, your controls. Alright, take a breath if you need it, and whenever you're ready, go ahead and get set up.
Climb a little more.
Alright.
So would you full aft?
No, it's not full aft.
Climbing through 1,000 feet.
It's going to be stick as needed to get you to that between 3 and 4G target. So it's a healthy aft stick pull, but it's not all the way back.
Think this is a good direction to be going, or should I change my direction?
Why don't we do 180 turns so you have a better horizon? Then you're clear.
Okay.
Alright, I'm ready when you are.
So let me just go through it. So 150, level, and then pull back.
Yep.
4 miles out. And Mansfield traffic, 3 Fox Lima, crosswind to downwind. 32 Mansfield, departing on the downwind.
Level, and go.
Hey, that's a good pull right there, so just freeze that stick. Now look up at the opposite horizon. So a little bit of right stick to keep the wings level and keep the stick back, keep it back. Let it finish the loop all on its own. And now recover. Beautiful, nice loop.
Woo! All of a sudden it's warm in here.
Oh, there are air vents down on the side, you can open them up.
Both lever here?
Yeah.
already
I think
wide
push
open.
forward. Alrighty, we'll take a break, take a little breath. So we can, once you kind of settle down, we can do some more loops, or we can go into the spin. Your flight, so whatever you feel comfortable with.
Traffic,
Yeah, just let me fly around for a minute. Get my bearings and stuff.
So in hindsight, this is more cloudy than I was thinking it was going to be out here.
Jump to RV Stroudsburg.
I'm picking up the horizon good enough. Even the clouds are fairly horizontal, so.
We just need to make sure we maintain our cloud clearances also.
Okay, I guess I'm ready for spin.
Okay. So just because this uses altitude, I won't demonstrate this, and they are fairly easy, so we'll just talk through it first. So we're going to go power to idle in level flight. And then you're going to just gradually go more and more aft stick until the airplane stalls. And then what we'll do is as soon as it stalls, apply pro spin control. So as soon as you hear the stall warning, go full back stick and full pedal either direction. And then we'll go around for one turn, so try and pick up a reference point. Once we go through one turn, reverse the pedals, bring the stick forward of neutral, and then neutralize the pedals. Any questions?
I hope not.
Okay. All right, whenever you're ready, I'm ready.
Cancel traffic, Pony left downwind 31, then.
Power to idle, and we'll just leave it at idle throughout the maneuver. So just back stick to keep your altitude, so we slow up into the stall. Or which way are you going to go, left or right?
I think I'll go left and then correct to the right.
Okay.
California traffic, San Antonio 5041 Juliet,
and full aft. There you go. Nice spin entry. Reverse the pedals, forward of neutral. Recover from the dive. That was very nice.
You helped.
No, I didn't. The only thing I did was I pulled the stick full aft. I didn't think you were getting it full aft, so let's come in with power. So since I didn't demo one, I think we got time to do another one there if you want.
Okay.
Climb up a little bit. No, that was a nice recovery.
Yeah, I was always worried I wouldn't know which way to.
You know, it's easy on a training spin because you're doing the pedal opposite the direction that you put it in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're saying though. Is will you know which direction to recover from? Because sometimes the nose attitudes are so vertical, it's hard to tell. Is it left or right?
Yeah.
Very clear, right? And we're at 0.6 right now, so we probably got time for one more spin and then head back in. Or is there anything else? Did you really want to repeat anything? Or?
I'd like to repeat the spin.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, but after the spin, anything else after that?
I feel comfortable with steep turns and the roll. Maybe the roll again, even though that gave me the most stomach.
Yeah. That's me too. The rolling stuff is, to me, that's more vertigo inducing than anything. Right, and what's our altitude?
39.
Okay.
Good.
All right.
We're planning on a visual approach to runway 28 Watertown coming from the west. And good afternoon, team. Special 7-8 Papa here. Using runway 20. 41 Juliet is directly over the airport at 1,200 feet.
Okay, full aft and full pedal. Reverse the pedals, forward of neutral, and recover from the dive. So what's our altitude?
37.
37. And what did we start at?
39, I think.
Okay.
Is that okay? Is that?
Well, no, I thought we might have started to get into a spiral there. It doesn't seem like we lost that much altitude. And I think that could be because you weren't pulling full aft stick.
Takes a lot of pressure.
Yeah. And what's, this airplane, it's so, because we have two pilots in the aircraft, the CG is very far forward. And,
it takes more control. Yeah,
it's harder to make it spin. If we were more of a mid-range CG, it'd be a little bit easier to get into a full spin. All right, why don't you head us back towards Keene, and if you want to repeat the roll on the way back.
I think I'm good. Thank you.
Oh, you don't want to do the roll?
No.
Oh, okay.
Too much on my stomach.
Okay. Well, I got Keene off there to the left at 11 o'clock. And we're still up 123.0, right?
Yes, sir.
All right.
And Keene traffic, fit special 7-8 Papa Sierra, turning final, runway 20.
20, huh?
No, okay, we can do that. So I think we're pretty much on a 45 right downwind entry for 20. I suppose the winds did favor 20, so.
But keep it at 90?
Yeah, 90 is good for now. You can really land this thing a lot slower. I'm giving you a higher airspeed to give you a little bit of buffer. So if we came over the fence at 90, we'd float quite a long ways. But that's good for first tailwheel landing, because it gives you time to get stuff settled out in the round out.
We're going final?
Good. Key traffic, red to cap on turn to final, 20 Keene. Okay, so I'm thinking there's a little bit low. Yeah, there you go. You thought the same thing at the same time there. So now start bringing the airspeed back to 80. And you're going to use your pedals to keep that airplane lined up right down the center line. And then your left and right stick as needed to stop any drift. And when us. And when we start doing the round out, just hold it off as long as you possibly can. Because we want to touch down tail first. Alright, so now start that round out, just nice and gradual. Hold it off. Hold it off. Reduce the power a little more. Hold it off. Now we got to stay on those pedals, so think happy feet here. That's what I always tell people tail wheel training. Happy, happy feet. That was the best first with tail wheel landing I've ever seen, I think.
Really, I was going pretty far right, but...
Yeah.